Game. Today's match features the under-16-17 Solar Soccer Club taking on the under-16-17 Lonestar Soccer Club. And now U.S. Soccer and the Development Academy presents Solar Soccer Club versus Lonestar Soccer Club.
Welcome to Irvine, California for the U.S. Soccer Development Academy U16-17 Girls Championship match. And it features Solar Soccer Club taking on Lonestar Soccer Club. I'm your host, Mark Sherbin. It's a pleasure to be with you for this one, as the battle for the national title is also a battle for supremacy in the great state of Texas between Solar from Dallas and Lonestar from Austin. The teams lining up, getting set to be introduced. Solar comes in as the overall #1 seed with a record of 36-1-1 in the regular season and the playoffs, and they have scored 36 goals in 5 playoff games coming into this one. They take on a Lonestar side that comes in as the #14 seed, but in the process, these playoffs, they tied the #4 seed Legends FC in the final match day of group play to go through to the quarterfinals, then defeated the #6 seed NEFC 2-1, and 2 nights ago defeated the #11 seed FC Dallas in extra time to make their way through this final. So this is the #1 Solar side taking on a Lonestar side that has been upsetting the odds throughout the entire playoffs, as these teams have met each other 3 times already this season in the Frontier Division. And each time it was victory for Solar. 3-2 back on September 23rd, 3-1 on February 9th, and 3-2 on March 30th. But those were all very close games. Talked to Lonestar head coach Wes Skeevers, and he said, last year we had the better of the results, and 2 years ago, before the Development Academy, Solar lost in a national final. They had only 3 losses on the season. 1 was in that national final. The other 2 losses was to this Lonestar side. So these 2 teams know each other very well, and we're expecting a close battle here in the fight for U16-17 Girls U.S. Soccer Development Academy supremacy, as the 2 teams remaining of the 63 that started the season 10 months ago are both from the Frontier Division in the great state of Texas. Alexis Bissimo just being announced. She has 61 goals on the season, including 10 in 5 playoff games, as this is the best offense in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy with 219 goals, but they are coming up against a staunch Lonestar defense. We're going to step aside and honor our nation with the playing of the national anthem. We are getting set for kickoff in the Girls U.S. Soccer Development Academy U16-17 championship match between the #1 seed Solar and the #14 seed Lonestar SC. And a good look at your refereeing crew for this evening's match, led by Jamie Padilla out of Cal North. She'll be assisted by Tiffany Turpin, the assistant referee #1 along the bench side. Laura Chambers out of Arkansas is the assistant referee on the near side. And the fourth official out of Eastern Pennsylvania is Adare Witzel. So good look at the two captains for Solar, Hannah Wesch and Lola Stanley, as it is a Solar side that got past Beach FC 4-0 in the semifinal. Well, for Lone Star, it was a bit tougher of a battle. 3-2 after extra time in a bruising encounter against FC Dallas. So we talked about this Solar offense. 182 goals for in the regular season was the best offense in the Development Academy. The next best was Top Hat with 101 goals. Nobody else eclipsed the century mark. But then they also had tied for the second best defense in the Development Academy alongside Top Hat, giving up just 22 goals in the regular season, and have since gone through the group stages, the quarter and the semifinals, scoring 36 goals for and conceding just 5. So these referees, well, they're all smiles now, but they know as soon as the whistle goes, they're going to have to tune in for what we expect to be a very physical, very close encounter between these two Frontier Division Texas rivals. A good look at Lone Star. As head coach Wes Givers said, our group has shown that they always find a way to persevere through the moment to solve different problems and challenges throughout the playoffs. He said that his side obviously knows Solar very well. They know about their attacking prowess, but he said we are not going to sit back and defend. We will approach the game playing to win. We want our players willing to attack and get after them, but also be very aware of our defensive shape, because that is what has been their biggest strength throughout these playoffs. This is a Lone Star side that finished 4th in the Frontier Division with a record of 17-9-2 before winning Group F in the playoffs, and then got past a high-scoring NEFC side before defeating FC Dallas 2 nights ago. And this is a team that's going to give Solar an excellent match. So we are really excited for this one. It's Caroline Brooks going through her pregame routine. And there you see Adrian Solka on the outside of this Solar huddle. The head coach and academy director at Solar for 15 years celebrated a national title last night with his U16-17 boys, who defeated the Concord Fire in extra time. So Solar and Adrian Solka looking to do the double in the U16-17 level on the boys and girls U.S. Soccer Development Academy, as they are hoping that this will be a picture-perfect afternoon here in Irvine at what is the aptly named, for this event at least, Championship Soccer Stadium, home of USL Championship side Orange County Soccer Club. And these girls were up till about 11:15 last night here at the stadium cheering on the Solar boys, and now the Solar boys in the stadium chanting "Let's go Solar" for the girls, as Hannah Wrigley goes back to her goal, the Louisville, Texas native, making her 36th start in goal this season for Solar, as she has helped backstop 17 clean sheets this season for a side that has given up just 31 goals in 38 games. And her counterpart, McKenna Garcia, is making her 32nd start of the season, as we are underway in the girls U16-17 Development Academy Championship match. And it's McDonald who scored the game-winning goal in the semi, gets it off for Byers. Blackburn's cross in. The shot from Missimo at the top of the box is blocked. And this is forward. And it's Reeves who's dispossessed. So Solar will build it around the back as Emily Jane Cox steps into midfield. Out wide for Macy Blackburn. And now it's Hannah Wesch who's looking to drive. Gets by one. Has McDonald out wide. McDonald looking to get around Gomez, who gets a foot in, but at the extent of a corner kick. It's the first of the game for the #1 seed Solar. This is a Solar team that has scored 7 or more goals on 16 occasions this season. Don't expect it to happen tonight, though, against this formidable Lonestar side. As the corner kick cleared at the near post, it'll be take 2 for Solar. It's Misimo to send it in again. And this will skip all the way through to the far side. McDonald recovers it. Squares up to Yasmin Parkar, the 2-goal hero against FC Dallas. As Martinez's pass is picked off, but she wins it right back and is able to wrestle it away from the foot of McDonald. And now Lonestar looking to break through Martinez, who had the game-tying goal to send the match into overtime against FC Dallas. And this is Brielle Gomez. Solar would do well to keep Gomez pinned back in her defensive end, because when she gets forward, she sends in very dangerous balls. So this is for McDonald. Bit heavy touch on the turn, and foot punches it the other way. This is gonna roll all the way through for Hannah Wrigley. And she'll most likely bring this into the box, so she can pick it up if she wants, but she has Cox open. And so Solar will carry it out of the back in the 3rd minute. Lapomarta, a shutdown defender over on the far side. And this one flighted in to the head of Macy Blackburn, who helps it on for McDonald. 2 of them conspire to keep it away from Martinez. And now Wesh weaves past Parkar in midfield. Solis. Intercepted by Torres, but Solar win it back. Parkar was trying to get it forward for the run of Reeves, but instead it's Misimo. And Parkar pokes it away from her. And Trinity Crawford gets it back for Haggart, who sends it forward for Parkar, brings it down, turns. Out wide, was looking for the run of Jaslyn Torres, but it goes out of bounds for a Solar throw-in, quickly taken by Lapomarta. Ooh, and Reeves almost got there, but Cox was able to push it back for Wrigley. Wesh. McDonald. Gets it inside for Misimo. DA's leading scorer with 61 goals. Back from Byers. Misimo and Byers, both U16 internationals, both committed to the University of Texas. Both of them played in the final last year for Solar's U19s, as they finished runners-up in the inaugural season in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. Little touch off from Torres. And the defending done by Lapomarta on the far side. Correction, make that chancy, as she wouldn't let Brooks through. So this will be a throw-in for Caroline Brooks, who's committed to Arkansas. Played forward by Leah Chansey. And Lapomarta intercepts. Great anticipation by Lapomarta as she read the play and stepped into the passing lane. The ball played over the top. It's asking a lot of McDonald. Coming across his foot. And Foot gets it clear. But it will be a throw-in for Solar. Byers scored the 4th and final goal for her 40th of the season in the 4-0 win over Beach FC on Tuesday. As Blackburn asks for movement and gets it from Byers. Down the line to her. Byers unable to spin past her defender. Couldn't get it inside, looking for McDonald. This is Reeves. Good hold of play by Kyra Reeves, but getting back is McDonald. It will be a throw-in for Lonestar, but a great job by McDonald defending from the front. This is a Lonestar team who's battled through a lot to make it to this point. Had only 13 players in the group stage and quarterfinals in Oceanside, ended up losing 2 of them, and were still able to make their way through to championship week here in Irvine. Head coach Wes Geaver said each player has risen to the occasion and played their role to perfection. It's the ball into the feet of Byers, and getting back is England to get it away from her. Lifted out by Haggart. This is Torres on the far side. Came on as a sub in the semifinal, but getting the start from the first whistle here in the final, and she'll take the throw-in. It's a great hold-up play from Reeves again, and then Lapamarta comes in with an authoritative tackle. Tolbert is being hassled by Reeves, gets it over for Lapamarta. Along for Chansey. Forward for Byers. That's cleared away. And now Parkar was unable to pick out Reeves. Oh, Yasmin Parkar, such a good player. Was the 2-goal hero, including the goal in extra time against FC Dallas, Yasmin Parkar. His foot gets it into the feet of Kyra Reeves. Able to shake off Tolbert. Gets past Cock as well. Parkar is trying to help it on to England, but it's won back by Chansey, who can start the break for Solar going the other way. Tried to slide it through. That pass over-seasoned, and it will go all the way to the keeper as Garcia flicks it into her hands. This will be a free kick in midfield. As Leah Chansey's been working feverishly over on that far side. In for Misimo. Lapamarta, Misimo. Cornog, Blackburn. Wesh. Clips it over for Lapamarta on the far side. Chansey. Byers checks into the pocket, skips past the challenge, steps into it. Tremendous goal from Trinity Byers. '41st goal of the season for Trinity Byers, has now hit double figures in the playoffs. That's the way to strike your 10th goal in 6 matches. It's an absolute screamer, leaving McKenna Garcia rooted to her line. No goalkeeper was ever going to get to that. And it's the #1 seed who are off and running with just under 11 minutes played. This is the goal scorer. Gets it back for Wesh. Misimo. This is a Lonestar side that has come back in plenty of games this season. They trailed FC Dallas 2-1 in the semis, and now there's space for the center back Foot, invited to run at the back line. Now Cox challenges her, and Foot showed too much of it to Macy Blackburn, who came over to help. Now Foot wins it back. Off for Martinez, who will play her college ball about an hour up the road at UCLA. Martinez has it poked away in the challenge with Wesh. McDonald looking for the return ball to Martinez, but England is there. And this is Martinez, another U16 international who's on the field right now, Lily Martinez. Blackburn just trying to squeeze it through for Byers. Gets to the loose ball. McDonald shrugs off the challenge of Julian Martinez. Missimo. Top of the box, played it behind McDonald, but gets it back. This time tried to smuggle it through for Chansey, but the clearance only as far as Cox. Leaves it off for Lapamarda. Inside for Chansey, who gets it back. It was these two who started the move from which Byers scored. Byers wins it. Illegally, says the referee. It'll be a free kick for Lonestar. So it's Foot. England pops it over for Parkar. Trinity Crawford gets it back to Foot. Lovely triangle passing to open things up. As stepping in is Haggart. And look at Chansey getting back to take it off the feet of Brooks. The loose ball picked up by Jillian Martinez. Inside for England. Pass deflects off of Missimo, allowing Wesh to get it for Chansey. Rolls it into the feet of Byers. Off for Missimo. Missimo now looking to run. Holds it up. Slides it into the feet of McDonald. Forward for Byers. Has Foot draped all around her, and Foot is able to stab it away. Byers still battling for it, but Torres able to keep it for Lonestar as the long ball is looking for the run of Yasmin Parkar, and it's safety first from Tolbert as she nods it away. So it's a throw-in for Brielle Gomez in the 15th minute. Any free kick that's along this flank within 60 yards from goal, and Gomez is able to serve it into the box.
No way.
As this goes out for another throw-in for Gomez and company. Played over the top. Tolbert's headers backwards and quickly off for line to quell the danger is Hannah Wrigley. Outlet looking for McDonald on the far side. Able to spin Brooks. Inside for Missimo. McDonald, who has switched flanks with Chansey. Missimo. Wesh's shot. And McKenna Garcia has to apply gloves. Reeves gets her head to it, but it will go out for a Solar throw-in. as it is 1-0 in the 17th minute. Trinity Byers with a blistering strike from 25 yards out in the 10th minute to give the #1 seed the lead in this all-Texas final. As Haggart looks to go over the top. Blackburn jumping into the attack. Inside for Byers. So good at deciding when to try and get him behind the back line and when to check back into the pocket of space, Byers. As Wesh brings it to the other side. It gets it to McDonald, who's cutting in. Misimo. A bit of a heavy touch. And Gomez overtook, but it was won back by Chansey. Out wide for Blackburn, measuring up across. It splits all the way through. Misimo! Tremendous save from McKenna Garcia. That one looked destined for the upper corner, but Garcia had other ideas. And it remains only 1-0, thanks to Lone Star's agile keeper. Is this one slid in? And Garcia took it right off the head of Emily Jane Cox. Take a look at this save again. So it was a good job to pull that ball back. Felt kindly for Misimo. She did everything right. It was Garcia to the rescue with a fantastic save as Misimo drives this one across. Scooped over for Reeves. Misimo. Chansey. Misimo continues her run. Chansey picks her out. Misimo tries to play it across. Gets back to the deflected ball. Off for Wesh. Inside for Byers. Byers turns and is quickly confronted. As falls for Misimo. Chansey. Blackburn. Blackburn creates a half yard of space for the cross, and it was a dangerous ball. Swept clear. And at the moment, it's Solar who are first to every ball. And that is why they are dominating this particular portion of the game. McDonald. Misimo. It's another screamer. This one off the crossbar. Quickest to it is Byers, and another tremendous save from Garcia. Misimo again blocked. What a passage of play. McKenna Garcia is putting in a performance of the ages, and we've only played 20 minutes. Wesh gets inside of Martinez. Looking for Parkar. Good hold-up play from Yasmin Parkar. Out wide for Brooks. Lovely little Cruyff to get inside McDonald and finds Parkar in the pocket. Into the corner, looking for Reeves, but Lapamarta gets there first, and she's gonna shield this out of bounds for a goal kick. Well, they say Reeves got there in time and hit it off of her. Lapamarta disagrees, but it's the first corner kick of the game for Lone Star. So we take a look at the save. What a lovely piece of skill to set herself up for that shot. And Garcia couldn't get to that one, but she robs Byers point blank. And then another shot from Misimo. That one, though, was blocked by Jory Foote and cleared away by Torres. So this is Gomez's corner kick. Lofted toward the penalty spot. England got her head to it. Quickest to the loose ball is Blackburn. And this one launched downfield where Jory Foote is back to mop up for Lonestar. Over the top. Chansey. Misimo. Blackburn. A bit too far ahead of Misimo. Martinez intercepts. And England plays it back for Foote. Jory was looking for Reeves. Chansey. Wesh. Blackburn. Just past the halfway point of the opening 45, and it is 1-0 in favor of Solar. So they scored their 220th goal of the season on a blast from Trinity Byers. They could be up 2-0, but the crossbar came to Lone Star's rescue off a shot from Alexis Misimo. And it'll be another thrown for Solar. Blackburn has time to measure up across, instead plays it short. Chansey is looking to get around Gomez. She can't, but it will be the fourth quarter kick of the game for Solar. The women trying to repeat the feat of the men and hand Adrian Solka his second U16-17 title in as many nights, as this one's still up for grabs, and Garcia gets to it first. Yasmin Parkar spins Lapamarta. Lapamarta able to get back. A great job to hassle and harry by Lapamarta, but she's whistled for the foul. Well, Parkar showing her strength with her back to goal. This one played in. It's a dangerous ball. And Wrigley falls on it. Martinez leaves it off. Gomez won't catch up to this in time. Chansey. England brings it down. Jillian Martinez. Over the top. Martinez again. It's looking inside for England, but it's cut out by Misimo. Parkar spins away from Misimo with the ball. Was unable to slip by her as Misimo snuffs out that attack. Clearance only as far as Brielle Gomez, and she wins the throw-in. Good job by Chansey, though, not to allow Gomez to swing that ball in. And this long ball will go all the way through for the keeper, as Hannah Wrigley brings it to the top of her box in the 27th minute. and quickly throws it out for Chansey. Leah Chansey out of Olivia, Texas. Steps into the midfield where she's met by England. And fights off 2 challenges though, Chansey, to keep possession for Solar as Wesh gets it off to Lapamarta. Hasn't really been able to venture forward in this half, Lapamarta. Now she has a chance to come over the halfway line. As over the top, looking for the run of Chansey. Gomez tracks it down and she'll let it roll out for a throw-in. So there's a good look at Adrian Solka, who won the U16-17 title with the boys last night. In his 15th year as technical director for Solar. And he has coached and developed over 40 national team players and has won 33 different championships, including 2 Dallas Cups and a DA final last night and perhaps another DA championship tonight. Torres. Kaylee England. Wesh got the ball, but not lawfully, says the referee. So this will be a free kick for Jory Foote from Pflugerville, Texas. She's committed to play her college ball at North Texas. And she gets it off for Gomez, but her ball looking for Torres is cut out. Misimo drags it along for McDonald, who zips it right back into the feet of Misimo. The return ball for McDonald was well telegraphed. England. And first to the loose ball is Macy Blackburn. Chansey played it right to Foote. And I love how Foote, her first instinct is always to look forward, see if she can spring an attack. Haggart goes over the top. It's too far for Parkar to chase. And it's Tolbert. Parkar closed her down. Torres bounces over her and Chansey's there. Byers arrives on the scene and leaves it off for Misimo. He's waiting for Blackburn, but instead turns and floats it to the far side. Beautifully weighted ball bouncing right into the feet of McDonald. Chansey's in support. Chansey sets herself up. Skips by a challenge and gets it out wide for Macy Blackburn, who loves to take on defenders. This time she cuts inside. Into the feet of Byers. Back for Chansey. Chansey unable to get past Foote. And now the foot race is on. Over the top, looking for the run, Parkar, but Tolbert is there. Blackburn checking back. Wesh. Now Lapamarta takes the space as she motors forward. Lapamarta eating up grass. Byers. Misimo. It's another screamer. One touch to settle, another to thunder it home. Byers through the legs for Misimo, and she strikes her 62nd goal of the season.
Goal scored for Solar in the 31st minute.
11 goals in 6 games in these playoffs for Alexis Misimo, as she strikes just after the half-hour mark, and it's a 2-0 lead for Solar in Irvine. Now Byers takes off. has McDonald making her way into the box. Byers elects to go alone. This time couldn't get the shot on target. Byers with a goal and an assist in this final. McKenna Garcia's goal kick. One thing that Cornog and West are doing so well is the double pivot behind the four attackers and in front of the back four is they are cutting off the supply lines to Yasmin Parkar. They are not allowing any balls to go through to her feet. It seems like there's always a player stepping into that lane. As this one went over the top looking for Parkar, but stepping in was Emily Jane Cox. And the free kick quickly taken to the feet of Lapomarta. Parkar steps in to win it. Well, Solar have done their homework on Parkar. As Wes Skeevers said of his forward, she has the ability to manipulate the ball in so many different ways that makes her really hard to defend against because she's good with her back to goal. She's great taking on players, and she's also really strong on the half turn, and those are the three big options. So as a defender facing Yasmin Parkar, you can't say, okay, this is her weakness, and this is the situation I'm going to try and force her into. The only thing you can really do is not allow her to get the ball, and that's what Solar have done so far. This will be a throw in for Gomez. And out of bounds off of Cornog, who's doing the dirty work, which allows that front four attack to shine for Solar. And now a double change made for West Skeever's side as Lonestar look for a way to get back into this game. It's Jaslyn Torres who's coming off. And it's Jordan Doss who gets first entrance from the bench. She will come on for Reeves.
Substitution in the 35th minute for Lonestar. Entering the game, number 3, Jordan Doss. Leaving the game, number 13, Jaslyn Torres.
So it's Doss for Torres and Lily Parker coming on for Kyra Reeves. Doss really changed the game when she came on at halftime against FC Dallas. She ran at the defense, was really strong on the ball, and she laid off a perfect pass from which Jillian Martinez struck the game-tying goal to send the match into extra time. And Jordan Doss came on in the 45th minute in the semi, hoping to play her part after coming on in the 35th minute here in the final. And Lily Parker started the semifinal, but gets first entrance off the bench here in the final. Plenty of time for those two players to put their stamp on the match and change the complexion of this game for Lonestar, as this is Parker who keeps it in bounds. Jordan Doss spent the majority of the season with the single U16 age group that they piloted in the Frontier Division. Head coach Wes Skeever said, before the season, they met and talked about what their goals were, and he said that one thing he told Jordan Doss was that they needed more goals from her. What was the target she wanted? And she said she wanted to hit 15 goals. Well, she hit 20. And Wes Skeever said that that gave her great confidence because this is a side that is very well regarded within Lone Star's academy, these U16-17s. And so Wes Geaver said, you know, a lot of girls are a little bit intimidated by them. But he said, but he believes that Doss, when she stepped up, was not only confident enough that she could play with them, but could be a big contributor. So we'll see that here. For now, it's Byers getting to the byline, pulling it back for McDonald. McDonald with a loose touch. And Martinez gets it out for Doss. Her first real chance to bring the ball forward for Lonestar. Up for Parkar. One thing you'll see too is that Doss will start out on that right-hand side, but she will sometimes switch with Parkar and come in and play as the center. And this is Doss, and already causing problems into the feet of Martinez. Off for Parkar. Parkar can hit from here. This is the distance she scored against Dallas. A good job to try and keep the play in front of them. With this ball played across by Crawford. England. Inside for Parkar, tried to play it over the top looking for Parker, but it will roll all the way through for Hannah Wrigley, who's going to tease Parker before picking this ball up. Byers. Long ball looking for McDonald. Gomez is over to head it away from her, but it will be a throw in for Solar as we head into the final 7 minutes of the first half. Byers muscled off the ball by foot. Blackburn intercepts. Overran it. Cornog. Inside for Missimo. Lapamarda. Still going Lapamarda. Wants to get to the byline. Can't get around Brooks. The ball stays in though. Byers tried to go inside, showed too much of it to Jory Foote, who clears. Back out wide for Lapamarda. Looking to measure across, now plays it in. It skips by McDonald and will be picked up. As there's a player down behind the play, and it's Caroline Brooks after going into that challenge with Lapamarda. You hope that Brooks is okay. So a chance for both of these teams to catch their breath and get some water. It's both teams going over their benches to get water. And you can see Adrian Solka giving instructions to his players while they get water. He has coached and developed 327 players who have committed to play in college. Meanwhile, Wes Skeevers giving some instruction to his Lonestar players. Wes Skeevers played his college ball in Texas before staying there, getting into coaching. Said that he has had these Lonestar girls for the past 4 to 5 years and has been really proud to get to watch them grow up and mature into talented young women. He said the biggest piece that these girls show is their willingness to never give up and to keep fighting to the very end. He says he can't remember a time that they've ever given up on themselves or their teammates, which is a tremendous characteristic that these girls have. And he said he sees it both on and off the field. And they are continuing to battle here as they are down 2-0 going into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Oh shit. My bad.
Well, they have to be careful as Martinez was ghosting in.
Yeah, let's go.
But Solar were wise to it. Well, the good news is that Brooks is up off the camera. And Lonestar attacking. The center back up at the top of the box. Foot gets it off for Parkar. Rolled over for Doss. Doss lifts it over the top. Headed away by Lapomarta. And now Wesh can run. Forward for McDonald. Squares up to Brielle Gomez. Angles her way to the byline. Now cuts it back. Has Wesh in support. And she will drop it off for Blackburn. Blackburn. Misimo. Misimo. It's a good idea. Couldn't pick out the far corner. "61 goals for Alexis Misimo, 59 in the regular season. Excuse me, 51 in the regular season. 11 now in these championships. Or 62 goals, beg your pardon. I knew my math was wrong. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Blackburn. Look at the way Solar moved the ball from side to side as they're trying to find seams in this well-organized Lonestar defense. Move everybody behind the ball, well-positioned as they continue to slide. Forcing Lonestar to play, or Solar to play these sideway passes. Now they've tried to find a gap, but they'll have to go back with it. It's just as they look like they found a way to break through a line, they get the ball in that pocket, it quickly closes in on them. Byers. Misimo. Lovely combination. Still Misimo. Inside for McDonald. And saved again by Garcia. Blackburn. Byers. Blackburn continued to run. Byers wasn't able to slip it through. Another long shot. And Garcia applies gloves. It's a good hit from Leah Chansey. Garcia is able to get over and make the save. So there's going to be 1 minute of stoppage time. Solar looking to take this 2-0 lead into the break. A goal in stoppage time for Lonestar would really change the momentum going into halftime. Misimo. Wesh. Byers slipped, still able to keep possession for Solar. Misimo. Lapomarta. Chansey. In for Byers, but too far over her as it will roll all the way through for McKenna Garcia. I think she's just going to step on this ball and let this half wear out as she sends it into midfield with a booming punt. The #1 seed has a 2-0 lead going into halftime. Brielle Gomez has defended well, as has her Lonestar team, but two blistering drives, first from Trinity Byers and then Alexis Misimo, have Solar in front. At the break, it's Solar 2, Lonestar 0. getting set for the second half kickoff. And a change has been made along the back line for Lonestar, as Caroline Brooks had to go off injured. And we will get you the name of the player who came on in her place as soon as we can see the number. Yasmin Parkar, the hero of the semifinal, over the ball for Lonestar. She will attend Air Force to study engineering in a few years, but for now, looking to get her team back on track in the final, as Solar have the 2-0 lead over Lonestar. Chansey is looking for Byers, unable to smuggle it through, and it's cleared away. It's Corey James who came in to replace Caroline Brooks. And so Jory Foote has gone from her center back position to Caroline Brooks's outside back position. Well, Corey James, who's committed to UCLA, has come into center back and will partner up with Emma Haggart. And Byers turns James. James turns on the afterboots to get back, but Byers' shot is fizzed into the gloves of McKenna Garcia. One back by England. Looped over the top, looking for the run of Martinez. Almost stole inside, but it's cleared away by Emily Jane Cox. Parkar, she turns and shoots. And Wrigley will watch this roll out for a goal kick. Let's take a look at the chance at the other end. And James turning on those afterburners, getting back just enough to put off Byers, who shoots right at Garcia. As Lapamarta pings it into the feet of Byers, leaves it off out wide for McDonald. McDonald charging in the channel. Still going McDonald, gets around Gomez, puts in the cross, and the stooping header clear from Haggart. The 1-2. Oh, what a piece of skill. Played back for Blackburn. Rolled along for Cornog.
Watching your back.
Inside for Byers. Back for Cornog. She has a go. And this will skip past Garcia's post and out for a Lonestar goal kick. But already two good efforts inside the first 3 minutes for Solar as they look to add to this 2-0 lead. England gets there first, but Lapamarta comes over to shut the door. It will be a throw in for Jory Foote. Intercepted by Misimo. Forward for Byers, little touch off McDonald. McDonald looking to run at Gomez. McDonald plays it across. Byers. McDonald. Misimo. Just a bit too much pace on that little layoff for Chansey, who's able to retrieve it. Back for Misimo. Lapamarta. And Parkar almost picked that off, but Pak is there to clean up for Solar. On a few loose passes, and Doss looking to take advantage. Over the top. And one back by Wesh. Chansey. Misimo. Macy Blackburn flying forward into the box. And her shot rolled into Garcia, who had the near post covered. But what a bulldozing run forward from Macy Blackburn. Where Lapamarta is more of a stay-at-home defender on the left. Blackburn gets forward at every opportunity on the right for Solar. Away by Tolbert. McDonald chasing, but getting there first is Corey James. McDonald looking to engineer a bit of space, pulls it back. James's clearance only as far as Byers. She has it swept off of her boot. Lapamarta drives it into the feet of Wesh. Inside for Byers, little layoff for Misimo! Rings the post. Lovely combination. Almost had the finish worthy of it. Misimo so close to her 63rd goal of the year. Has been denied today by the post and the crossbar. This is a lovely layoff. She caught all of that. She does have a goal in this game already, Misimo. She could have a hat trick if not for the woodwork. Doss. Lapamarta draped over her. And now the double team coming over. And somehow Doss able to fight her way through it. And Lapamarta commits the foul. And now the two of them getting into it. So referee Jamie Padilla coming over and telling both of them to calm down. Free kick, and the two of them clash again. Doss comes away with it, but runs out of real estate. And it will be a throw-in for Solar in the 53rd minute. Byers. Blackburn jumping into the attack again. Wants the ball back in the channel. McDonald obliges. Blackburn spins, gets it back for McDonald. McDonald measuring up across. Stands it up to the back post. Chansey arriving. She pulls it across. And it falls into the arms of Garcia in the end, but more nervous moments for Lonestar. Great distribution from Garcia to release Doss. Zips it into the feet of Parkar. Back to Doss. The future Arkansas Razorback flights it down the line. Martinez, bit heavy of a touch on the trap. And Lapamarta able to get it clear, only as far as foot. She hoofs it back the other way. Bought down by England. Crawford. Out wide for Gomez as Lonestar begin to string some passes together. Picked off by Cornog. Misimo. Another piercing ball for Byers, but James gets there first. Not only wins the ball, but the free kick as well. Now Trinity Byers almost getting on the pass from Misimo. The two of them have now combined for 103 goals this season. 41 for Byers, 62 for Misimo. Solar trying to do something that's really tough. Not only winning a national title, not only going a whole season with just one loss, but also beating the same team 4 times in one season. They're in good stead at the moment. 2-0 in the 55th minute as Byers turns and gets it out for McDonald. Waits for the overlap from Blackburn. Plays it into her path. Macy Blackburn striding forward. Rolls it into the box. It comes through. Misimo. Still Misimo. Misimo! And the shot is blocked by a flying Jordy Foote. And Solar getting ready to make their first change of the evening. As it's Leah Chansey who's going to come out to be replaced by Jenna Bartles, who came off the bench and scored in the semifinal. Bartles coming on for her 35th appearance of the season. Already has 2 goals in these playoffs. And take a look at the last attempt. Jory Foote, just such a good defender. It wasn't actually her the ball hit off of. It was England who got the block. But Foote was there trying to cut down as much space as she could from Alexis Misimo. McDonald. Misimo. Cornog. Blackburn. Misimo. Parkar steals it into the feet of Doss. She spins, and sweeping it off her foot is Macy Blackburn. The minute they lose it, Solar get 2 or 3 players around the ball to try and win it right back. They've done a good job not allowing any counterattacks this evening from Lonestar. So this is a Solar side looking for its 18th clean sheet of the season. It's given up just 31 goals in 38 games coming into this one. It's Cornog not allowing the clearance from Foote, but Jory Foote does win the throne for Lonestar. Misimo. Not enough weight on the pass back for Cornog. Parkar, England. Blackburn steps in front of Doss. In for Byers. Slips it back out for Misimo. Can't catch up to it in time. It'll be a throw in for Lonestar in the 58th minute. The Austin side looking for a goal to get back into this one. See that big orange thing in the background? That actually goes up into the air. It's pretty cool. Byers into the middle for McDonald. And it's Foote who gets a foot in. Lonestar have had trouble getting out of their own end in the last 5 minutes. Now they get it forward. Martinez, a bit too heavy on her last touch as Blackburn wins it back. Parkar takes it off the boot of Wesh. Doss shields. Out wide for Parkar, but getting there first is Tolbert. Wesh. Misimo. Byers spins. Still going Byers. Clip to the back post. And the ball skipping beyond Misimo. So able to keep it in. Now she fizzes it back across. Quickest to it is Cornog. Lapomarta. Touches need to be cleaned up just a bit as it forces Solar to go back with it as they reload through their center backs. Over to the far side for Blackburn. Bartles unable to turn. And this one too far for Doss to chase as it goes all the way into the box for Hannah Wrigley. Lapamarda looking to go over the top. England. Forward for Martinez. Lovely layoff for Jordan Doss. Tolbert draped all over her, and the referee gives the free kick. There it is going up. You can go up in it and get a beautiful view of all of Irvine and the Pacific Ocean. Chance to see that gorgeous night sky as well as the sun dips into the Pacific. But it's a free kick for Lonestar. A chance to tease this one into the mix. Oh, it's a good ball. And a towering header to get it clear. Byers. Misimo's running. Through for Misimo, but the flag is up. Left the starting gate just a split second too early. Assistant referee Tiffany Turpin out of Alabama had her flag up. So it's McKenna Garcia, who's committed to Auburn, will take this free kick. Launches it into the opposite half. 1 forward for Byers. And the ball looking over the top for Doss, cut out by Tolbert. Oh, and this one skipping past Emily Jane Cox. But Tolbert is back and will give it to her keeper. Lapamarda. Side for Cornog. A good job to turn and switch the point of attack. Bartles wants to run. And a good job by Parker not to give her the inside track. '64th minute. Another free kick for Gomez on the far side. Parkar turns. Inside for Doss. And getting back to defend is Wesh. One back by England. And this one thumped over the crossbar. Would have liked to perhaps seen it played into the box. As this game has hit a lull, Solar is going to make 2 changes. As Morgan paces up, and she's going to come in for Tolbert. A center back for center back. A like for like swap. McDonald is also going to come off. Meanwhile, Carolyn Presley set to check in as she replaces Brielle Gomez. Caroline Presley out of Austin, making her 25th appearance of the season, is committed to play her college ball at the University of Tennessee.
Substitution in the 65th minute for Lonestar. Entering the
As it was Lola Stanley who was the other sub for Solar. Lola Stanley has 6 goals in 35 appearances this season. And this is Stanley on the ball.
McDonald enters the game number 24, Warren Case. Leaving the game number 12, Tamia Tolbert.
Up on Marta. And Presley commits the foul. Stanley. Pace. Sit out wide. Good job by Blackburn to chase that down. Crawford can't get it off her feet. Byers looking to be the recipient. Still going Byers. And finally cleared by Haggart. Only as far as Cornog. Goal kick for Lonestar. Cornog so good at striking from those distances. She hit one from that exact same spot in the quarterfinals against Nationals. Almost found the back of the net, but you could see that ball always tailing away from goal, if ever so slightly. Byers leaves it off. They're starting to create chances against Solar. But it's another save from McKenna Garcia, who refuses to be beaten at her near post. Oh, it's a good ball through. Wrigley out, but getting there first is Blackburn to clear. She has come back to make some important interceptions today, Macy Blackburn. Doss turns and fires off the inside of the post, and the rebound wide. Oh, that should wake Lonestar up. Solar nearly escape. Jordan Doss so close to changing the complexion of this game. What a hit. Presley. Now this game's picked up a bit. Lonestar have found their second wind, and they're pushing to halve the deficit in the 69th minute. James beats Byers to it. And now it's Lonestar who have Solar pinned in their half. It's a good ball out wide from Presley. Parkar tracks it down, spins, stands it up to the back post, but nobody arriving in a black jersey to get on the end of it. And it's a goal kick for Solar. Well, every game that these two teams have played each other this season have been decided by 2 goals or less. The score lines were 3-2, 3-1, and 3-2, all in favor of Solar. You have a feeling that this one is going to be just as close, if not closer, especially the way Lonestar have grown into the second half. Byers. Doss. Foot. Dispossessed by Lola Stanley and taken down by Jory Foot. Lola Stanley making her 36th appearance of the season. Also has 2 games started and a goal for the U18-19s for Solar. Inside the final 20 minutes, the #1 seed Solar have a 2-0 lead in the championship match over the #14 seed Lonestar as the wall swallows up Misimo's free kick. Lola Stanley working on Jory Foot. Cuts inside, slides it across. La Pomarda. Emily Jane Cox. Parkar keeping a watchful eye on her. Played inside, but it's Martinez doing the defending and now looking to transition into the attack. Parkar's ball too heavy for Presley.
It's ours. It's ours.
Byers rolls it for the overlap for Stanley. Plays it across, intercepted. And here comes Martinez. Jillian Martinez, the U16 international. Forward for Parkar, spins, gets it to Presley, looking to run at La Pomarda, who closes the door. Wesh drives it into the feet of Blackburn. Back off for Wesh. Hannah Wesh couldn't pick out Byers. Trinity Crawford. Emma Haggart steps inside of Misimo. Pace. And a player's gone down. Lonestar under no obligation to play the ball out. And so still we go on, and now that the ball is a 50-50 in midfield, the ref will stop play to come over and check on Macy Blackburn. I believe it's just a cramp the way she's being stretched, but Blackburn has covered every single blade of grass up and down both flanks tonight. She has gotten forward to devastating effect, and she has gone back and defended very well. Can count at least 3 times where Macy Blackburn made a 30-yard run back and made an important interception. 2 of them were in midfield to stop the possibility of a counterattack, and the other one was cutting out a ball right at the top of the box before it was about to be shot. As we have a break in play and both teams going over their respective benches in the 75th minute. And that big orange balloon once again hovering high over Championship Soccer Stadium here at Orange County Great Park in Irvine, California. Lone Star have continued to battle and scrape. Just came so close to pulling one back when Jordan Doss's shot rang off the inside of the post. You can see Jory Foote and Caroline Presley in conversation as both teams begin to make their way back out onto the pitch here in what is the last game to cap off a 10-month season here in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. Macy Blackburn stretching over on the sideline. Looks like she's going to try and continue. Get some electrolytes back in her body. Get stretched out and get back out onto the field. And the black ball sportingly, the drop ball sportingly given back to Lonestar. Byers chasing and a smart diving header back for the keeper from Emma Haggart. Garcia clears. Played through, looking for the run. Presley. And Wrigley comes out of her goal to clear. Martinez. Now Wes Skeevers making another change as off comes Jillian Martinez.
Substitution in the 77th minute for Lonestar. Entering the game, number 15.
And she'll be replaced by Cayenne Calvo, who came off the bench to score the game-winning goal in the quarterfinals against NEFC. Calvo making her 30th appearance of the season. Has 7 goals to her name, including the goal that brought Lonestar to Irvine. Foote able to catch up to it. Lapomarta watching her. Foote going to work. Leaves it back for Haggart. Sends in the early ball. It's a gorgeous cross. Played back to Presley at the top of the box. And she'll leave it off for Corey James to pop it back over the top. But it's cleared away by Pace. And Bartles keeps it from going out for a corner kick. And in fact wins the throw-in on the far side as Macy Blackburn is back on the field, and she will take the throw-in as we head into the 79th minute of play. This has been another classic Frontier Division all-Texas battle, and it's coming to its exciting conclusion as Garcia gets there first. Save a potentially game-ending play. Stanley intercepts, is being bear hugged and now thrown to the ground. This has to be the game's first yellow card, and it is for Corey James. Or correction, that's Emma Haggart. Here's the ball pinballed around and came through, and Lola Stanley was on the doorstep, but Garcia came flying through to take it off of her foot. Misamo will have this free kick. Flights it toward the back corner of the sick. Perfectly placed ball, but it bounces into the arms of Garcia. Doss.
Yellow card issued in the 80th minute to number 19, Emma Haggart of Lonestar.
into the final 10 minutes of regulation. This one squirts free for Jory Foote, looking for the early ball in. Helped further forward by Stanley. Haggard's header falls for Byers, tries to bring it to the ground, but coming back to steal it away from her is Trinity Crawford. She's on the ball now. Drives it into the channel. It's looking for Doss, but Pace is there. And Pace unable to get it up the line. So it will be a throw-in for Doss and Lonestar. So they are looking for the goal to set up a grandstand finale in the U16-17 U.S. Soccer Development Academy Championship match. Byers looking to run at James. Leaves it off. Played across, and that was an important touch. It falls for Stanley. Can't keep her effort down. It almost got through for the first time. But then she was able to react quickest. Get on the second ball, but couldn't keep the shot on frame. Misimo. Forward for Parkar. Pace. Misimo. Into the channel. James gets there before Byers, but it's punched back the other way. And James will let this roll out for a goal kick. Byers gets in. Trinity Byers. Saved by Garcia. The rebound saved again. Incredible double save by McKenna Garcia. Misimo. Helped on for Byers. And slid away from her. Englund shields it off. Won by Lapamarta. Still going Lapamarta. And she wins the throw-in for Solar in the 84th minute. And this cross too close to McKenna Garcia. If it weren't for her, this game would have been done and dusted a long time ago. She has been exceptional in the Lonestar goal. Out wide for Bartles. Instructed to run at the defense. Bartles gets through two. Works her way to the top of the box. Still going Bartles. Misimo. Misimo! Goal kick of Bartles' run, opening up this opportunity for Misimo. Beautiful touch to set herself up, went for the curler. But that one just rising over the crossbar. Byers. Out for Bartles. Inside for Wesh. Little touch off for Blackburn. Solar looking to move the ball with 1 to 2 touches. Out wide for Bartles. Top of the box for Byers. Able to stretch to bring it under control. Rolled along. Stanley gets to it. Lola Stanley, shot is blocked. And it will dribble out for a corner kick. Stanley, look at that touch to get it through the legs of Foote. But then it was Haggart getting in yet another block. And Solar, of course, in no hurry to take this. So we're inside the final 5 minutes of regulation. It's Misimo who's over it. Flights into the box. It's right at the keeper. It's headed off the crossbar. Second ball, and Garcia got a touch. Well, how many times have Solar hit the post and the crossbar today? It's 3 by my count, but you guys have already heard that my math is terrible. Solar looking to put the championship on ice. As now sauntering forward is Misimo. Cutting her off is Kaylee England. Picked off by Cornog, who doesn't allow the clearance. Crawford able to get it away from Byers. Presley bumped, but it's England to come forward for Lonestar. Trying to slide it through, but Cox matches Doss step for step. Still battling with it, Emily Jane Cox, and she wins the free kick. And now Solar getting ready to make another change. And so Lola Stanley is going to come off. She will be replaced by Juliet Moore. And then also coming on is Jessica Skorka,
Entering the game, number 5.
as she will replace Jenna Bartles.
Leaving the game, number 11, Jenna Bartos.
So Juliet Moore on for her 35th appearance of the season, and Jessica Skorka, who has also played up 2 games with the 18-19s, comes on for her 34th appearance. Take a look at this last corner kick. Designed to land right on the keeper. You could see the Solar players crowding him out. Skying to get the header was the center back, Emily Jane Cox, but she put it off the crossbar, and then Garcia was able to punch it away. At the other end, Byers' shot was deflected. Another highlight reel save by McKenna Garcia. And another corner kick, allowing more seconds to tick away in Irvine. Byers twisting and turning Corey James inside out. And strong pause from McKenna Garcia to push that away from the post. Is this drilled in? Garcia's up. And Garcia was impeded, but referee waves play on. More fighting. Wanted a handball, is not going to get it. Doss trying to turn pace, but getting back to help out her central defending partner was Emily Jane Cox. And that's a heavy challenge. Haggart looks to be all right. She's a tough customer. Emma Haggart goes into some brave challenges. So we're into the final minute of the 90. Solar, the #1 seed, is on the verge of being the only team left standing atop the 63-team U16-17 Girls U.S. Soccer Development Academy. Calvo. And the header. Not enough power behind it to test Wrigley in the Solar goal. As the clock hits 90, Solar are getting closer and closer to their 18th clean sheet of the season and a national title to go along with it.
The referee has added a minimum of 3 minutes of
There'll be 3 minutes of stoppage time. 3 minutes for Lonestar to produce a comeback for the ages. 3 minutes for Solar to hold on for their first national title in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. Their U18-19s lost in the final last year. Their U16-17 boys won the title last night, and now their girls just a few minutes away from matching them. Adrian Solka set to go down in U.S. Soccer Development Academy folklore as the coach who won 2 national championships in 2 nights. And now it's time to take the ball and try and shield it in the corner as Solar looked to run out stoppage time. The goals came back in the first half. The 10th minute from Byers, the 31st minute from Misimo. Both of them were thunderbolts from outside the box. Absolutely nothing McKenna Garcia in the Lonestar goal could do. Other than that, she has been sensational tonight. A big reason why the score is only 2-0. As it is another kick for Solar. It is their 7th of the game. They got a ton of players going forward. You don't need to get players into the box. Now they all leave. And everybody just ran back and got behind the ball. Well, Byers and Misimo try and keep it in the corner. Well, they've done the job through the first 2 minutes of stoppage time. They're the U16-17 boys national champions. Their girls getting set to join them. The top of the podium at the U16-17 age group. It will be a Solar sweep. Lapamarta quickly plays it toward the corner. And this is going to be a free kick as more time burns off the clock. The Solar Winds have blown strong all week in Irvine. The #1 seed on the verge of being crowned national champions. Solar are the girls' U.S. Soccer Development Academy U16-17 champions as they defeat Lonestar 2-0.
The 2019 championship winners are Solar Soccer Club. Please stick around as we will be presenting the awards shortly.
An incredible achievement for these Solar girls who finished the season 37-1-1. The best offense in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy, and now the only team left standing at the summit of the 63 academies that started the U16-17 girls season 10 months ago. Lonestar put in an incredible performance, but it's Solar who prevail in the all-Texas battle to claim the title. It has been an honor to call the playoffs and this championship week here in Irvine. Alongside Turbo Sports production crew, we started in Oceanside 3 weeks ago, where Turbo produced 25 games before coming up to Irvine and producing another 12 for 37 total. I want to give a huge thank you to our cameraman who are bringing you these pictures, Mike Flaherty, Travis Lindsay, Mike Byram, Pete Garcia, Matt Carhair, and our producers, Scott Cheney, Alex Bousquet, and Turbo's executive producer, Chase Neidig, and a huge thank you to U.S. Soccer as well. We will continue to bring you these pictures, the celebrations. We will have interviews for you pitch side. We will bring you the medal ceremony and trophy presentation as well. So stay with us here on US Soccer. But for now, for one last time from up here in the broadcast booth, I'm Mark Serber saying thank you for staying with us through Oceanside and Irvine and for tuning in as it finishes Solar 2, Lonestar 0. Solar are your 2018-2019 US Soccer Development Academy U16-17 Girls Champions. Here with Trinity Byers, score of the game-winning goal in the national championship. Congratulations. What are your emotions right now?
Obviously, I'm very excited, and I just feel that this team has done so much, and it feels good to finally make it here.
And so you played with the U19s last season. How did that help you to be able to come back to these U16, 17s and really be able to dominate?
I think that since we fell short last year, it really motivated us to win this year, and I'm lucky that we got to do that.
Now, you guys went 37-1-1. Your only loss all the way back in October of last year. What is it about this team that you are able to bring it every single game over a 10-month season?
It's just the fact that we are able to play as a team and together, and every single game we fight for each other throughout 90 minutes.
You had an absolutely thumping goal. Can you walk us through it? What did you see as you picked up the ball?
Throughout the game, Lonestar always stepped back, so I saw my shot and I just took it.
Well, Trinity Byers, incredible match, incredible season, over 40 goals. You're a national champion. Congratulations. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you.
On behalf of U.S. Soccer's Development Academy, welcome to the award ceremony. We just witnessed a great match between Solar Soccer Club and Lonestar Soccer Club. Both teams should be proud of themselves. Before we hand out the team awards, new this year we'll do the individual tournament awards. Players who are eligible for this award participated in knockout rounds as well as the championship rounds. The first award is the Fair Play Award, and this goes to a team who had the most, showed most respect during the event. And that goes to Beach FC. The next award is the Golden Glove Award. That's the tournament's best goalkeeper. That award goes to FC Dallas's Jordan Gunnarsson. The next award is the Golden Boot. This is the tournament's highest goal scorer. That goes to Solar Soccer Club's Alexis Mikino. And the last award goes to the Golden Ball, which is the tournament's best player. This award goes to Solar Soccer Club's Trinity Byers. In addition to the players, we would like to recognize the referees. To assist me in handing out the pins, I'd like to have Rick Eddy, Director of the Referees, come up and assist. Starting with the fourth official, Adari Witzel. Assistant referee, Tiffany Turbin. Assistant referee, Laura Chambers. And the referee, Jamie Padilla. Congratulations. And now for the team awards. Here to help me is Mary Pickey, Club Development Director, and Katie Cole, Talent ID Manager. Up first, we would like to call up our runner-ups, Lonestar Soccer Club. We have the captains, followed by the players, and the coaching staff. Please come forward. And now for our winners, Solar Soccer Club. Please come up, captain, players, followed by coaching staff. And for the second time this week, I'd like to present the Development Academy 16-17 trophy to Solar Soccer Club.